George Charamba's silence is not accidental, it is strategic. And in the high-stakes theater of ZANU-PF politics, silence is often more deafening than a noise. I say this not as a distant observer, but as someone who has worked closely with Charamba in cabinet, in the corridors of power, in the trenches of ideological warfare. George is not just a bureaucrat, he is a political operator, a master of the pen and the whisper, a man whose influence has always exceeded his title. As the long-serving presidential spokesperson and later deputy chief secretary, he has been a fixture in the architecture of power since the Mugabe era. He understands the levers of the state, the powers of the party, and the psychology of its key actors. Sana bina mashuku mdai tuko pamsuri pa juu Charamba ndo subscribe wala ikato mbele iko. Tipina payendo ya mapranka mdanyira chiti. It is no secret that Charamba has, in recent years, aligned himself with the Vice President Constantine Chiwenga. He has been a key advisor shaping his public posture, crafting his narratives, and attempting to position him as the natural successor to President Emmerson Mnangagwa. In this, he has been joined by Blessed Geza and Serious Kasukwere, forming an unlikely but determined axis of ambition. But there is where they miscalculated. They mistook the party for the state. They assumed that the same tactics that worked in the barracks or in the media would translate into political capital within ZANU-PF's intricate and hierarchical structures. They underestimated the resilience of President Mnangagwa's grip on the party and overestimated the power of their own echo chambers. Succession in Zimbabwe is not a matter of intellectual intelligence or social media choreography. It is a matter of structures, of cells, branch provinces, and politburo. It is about loyalty, not like endorsements, not excitement. And in this regard, Charamba and his cohort failed to read the room. I know George. I know how he thinks. I know his strengths and his blind spot. He is a man of ideas, but not always of execution. He thrives in the shadows, but real politics demands sunlight. His silence now is not just reflective, it is indicative of a retreat, a recalibration, perhaps even a recording. The attempts to challenge President Mnangagwa was not just premature, it was poorly conceived. It lacked the structural grounding and political legitimacy required to mount a serious bid, and in the end, it collapsed under the weight of its own hubris. ZANU-PF is not a party that rewards insubordination. It is a party that values discipline, loyalty, and strategic patience. Those who forget this lesson do so at their peril. And George Charamba of all people should have known better. Thomas Kwambra toko pangwa inaituze mafukuro eimor kulipa msoro wa George Charamba irikonzi aiwa he is in a regret. Pana kuma section medu with mafukuro enyu so subscribe or like catch it on the bell icon.